What's going on YouTube? Team G Sale back with another pickup video. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I am very excited about this pickup video because I thought last video was like the grail pickup of the summer. I beat it this week. So again, very excited to be bringing this video to you today. Before we jump into that video though, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. I am very close to 800 subscribers, in which I will be doing another free video game giveaway video. So please smash that like button to show some support. Comment below with any questions or any pickups that you've been finding lately. I always appreciate the comments. I may not get back to them as quickly as I'd like, but I do appreciate them. And share this with people you might know, friends, family, anyone who might be into retro items or video games. And that way we can keep the channel growing and keep getting the message out there about awesome retro video games and board games and toys and all kinds of other stuff that I find. So without further ado, let's jump right into non-video game pickups. All right, guys, this week non-video game pickups is a little smaller because I've been finding a lot more video games this week. However, my wife and I went garage sailing here in the town that I live in, and there was a garage sale that had just opened on a Saturday, and we drive by and like right from the street, I think I'll try to post a video here. I'm pretty sure I got a couple of them. One of them was also an Instagram reel that I had. I see a stack of Lego boxes. That was the first thing I noticed. Now this pickup has video games and non-video games, but we'll start with the non-video game stuff. I see stacks of Lego sets, and right away I'm super excited. My son, who is 8, is super into Lego these days, and he always says to me, he said to me right before I left, he goes, "Daddy, if you find any Lego sets, can you please give them to me?" And I thought, yeah, why not? Sure. 2 of these he's already built. The rest of them I'm going to resell. So I start going over at the stacks, and I see the guy has price stickers, and I'm like, holy jeez. And I didn't even realize that like most of these sets were brand new, never opened. So the first one, he already built this set, but there's the price. There was $5, and this is the Lego City Stunt set, sealed, 100% complete, $5. Unbelievable. I swear to God, his face when I came home was just through the roof. The second set that he also already built and played with is, there it is again, $5. And this was the Spider-Man set. This one was open, but it was all the bags were sealed. So that's massive deal. So my son was super happy. The ones he didn't want, not that he didn't want them, but I kind of said I'd like to get some money back for this week. $3 for the smaller sets. This is another Lego Creator set. This one's still sealed. It's hard to see there, but it's never been opened. I'm probably going to resell this one just to make my money back for the garage selling that week. Also, $3 a piece. I got, there's the price there. This is a Star Wars set. It's one of the speeders. Is it the right way? Oh, I feel like it goes this way. There you go. So $3. This one's 100% sealed. We got the $3 there. This is the cantina scene. Now this one is open, but if you can tell, all the bags, it's all sealed. Just the box has been opened. So there's that. And the last one I grabbed was the other price. Yep, $3 on this one too. And this is that's like a Jedi battle between Obi-Wan and Anakin. It's kind of cool. Sealed, 100%. There was an older woman there who was trying to grab them after I did, and I felt I gave her like one of the creator sets because at that point I didn't care. I says to the guy, I said, "Man, you got a Lego set?" He goes, "Yeah, a lot of these were birthday gifts for my kids. They were too young. They never wanted to play with them." I was like, well, his loss, my gain. I'm super happy about that. Okay. As I mentioned, there's not a lot of non-video game pickups this week. I got a Peanuts DVD from a good friend of mine, Danny, who follows the channel. Thank you, Danny. He saw this out in his adventures and offered it to me. We did make a trade this week, so there was that. And board games. Okay. Friend of the family messages me and says, my mom is going through her house. She found some old board games. Are you interested in any of them? I saw this one and right away I thought, I've never heard of that one. This is Man O' War. It's a Warhammer game. And it looks like a game I should have liked. So she says, I don't want anything for it. I'm going to donate it. If you want it, come get it. So I go and pick it up. And I look on eBay, and the prices of these can be quite high if they're complete. And I spent, I want to say, an hour going through this game, and it's missing 6 of the ships. There's 12 in total. The ships are almost essential to playing the game, so it's kind of unplayable. It would be cool to sell for parts, which is probably what I'll end up doing, but it was free. So, I mean, either way, it was cool. But yeah, too bad it wasn't complete. Unfortunately, the ships were missing. Last up for non-video games, I got a lot of video games this week. Found this at a garage sale in Balmoral, a town near where I live. And this is a Ewok plushie, but it's like a Christmas one. It's got like a candy cane. It's big, like you can tell, like just look, its head is as big as my head. I see it sitting there. There was another thing I got at the garage sale. I said to him, what do you want for that? She goes, $2. I thought, perfect. Looks like it's in really good condition. It's got this, tags are still on it, no date there. But either way, I'm just going to be reselling this. So here we go. All right. Otherwise, guys, I think that's it for non-video games. So let's just jump right into video game pickups. Okay, guys. First pickup, same garage sale that I see the Ewok at. There's a gigantic bag of Skylanders. And I'm going to say I do not have good history selling Skylanders. But I'm talking, I think there's over 100 Skylanders here. And as she goes, yeah, my son and I were collecting. We don't really care anymore. He just wants to get some money to buy some video games. I said, what do you want for the bag? She goes, $20. So I thought, for that price, I might as well do it. I'll post a picture here. I laid them all out and took a picture of them. But it is, I'm not going to go through them all because there's, like I said, about 100 of them in total. We got a giant box. It did have 2 of the games here for the 360. It has Portal as well. And it is absolutely, this whole box, like this is a big box, it is full to the brim of Skylanders. I think there's over 100 of them. I know there are some rarer, uncommon ones. I'm going to have to go through these. If you're a Skylanders expert or someone who knows much about them, feel free to comment below. I'd love to get some advice because it's not my forte. But I figured, you know, at like basically 10 cents a Skylander, it's got to be worth it. There's a lot of really large ones in here too. And there were some broken ones, but generally they're all in really good condition. So yeah, for $20, that is going to be almost impossible to price out. So I'm not going to actually be able to put a price here. But yeah, you know, I figure I can make more than $20 off them. Okay, I'm going to have to get this one. It's kind of large too. This was at the same garage sale with the Star Wars games. I don't know if you can see the price. He wrote it right on there. It says $10 right there. This is a Mario Kart track. It's got Mario, it's got Yoshi, it's got the controllers, and it's also got like, this is the track here. You lay this out. And either way, it is pretty cool looking. I thought for $10, I'm getting a really good deal and everything else, so I'll grab it. I have to look up and see what the actually goes for, and while I was in there, I found this at a garage sale as well in Balmoral for $1. There was actually 2 of them. My son already opened one. These are some kind of Lego VIP set. I don't really know much about these, but it's $1, so there you go. Okay, now we're on to the actual video games, and oh man, I don't even know where to begin, so I'm going to begin here. The garage sale with the Lego sets, the Mario Kart, I see a box, 2 boxes. And I'll post the video here. I believe I already shared this as one of my Instagram reels. And it's a Wii for $20. And I didn't realize it, but I lifted up the Wii. It's full of games that I mean very good games. Like games that are going to be easy to flip and so forth. In addition to that, he has another box with a 360 for $20. But I just didn't know if I really wanted the 360. I left it for someone who might have wanted it. Either way, I'll show you what I got for the Wii. First of all, it came with 2 wheels, which I need because I'm actually, the ones I have are like the fake ones. These are actually the Nintendo brand ones. So awesome right off the hop. It comes with the Wii in very good condition with all the hookups. It's got 2 Wii remotes that came with it. So yeah, that was really good. It also came with a zapper gun. I believe this was with Link's crossbow training. I think a few games, but open up the Wii, test that it works, and look what's inside. There's a Wii Sports loose disc inside, so yeah, good trade credit. And here are the games. We got Cabela's Big Game Hunter 2012. Now, obviously, I own the Wii collection, so all of these are going to be traded or sold. It's complete in the case. Put that there. It has Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Double Agent. So there you go. Very good condition too. This garage sale was a hit. So it's $20 for the Wii, $10 for the Mario Kart, and I think the Lego sets, it was 10. And then 3, 6, 9, 12. So it was 22 for the Lego sets, 32, 52, and I think he said like 50 for everything, and I was like, fine with me. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare Reflex Edition. And that's complete. The Wii stuff is in very good condition, as opposed to the other Wii stuff I've been getting recently, which is kind of all over the place. We got Far Cry Vengeance. And, I didn't even realize that. It's sealed. Okay, I kind of broke the seal there. I don't think it was worth that much. Blazing Angels, Squadrons of World War II. Oh, this one is missing the manual. Okay, I was about to say how all of them were complete, but I don't think they are. We got AMF Bowling Pinbusters. Funny enough, this was one of the last games I found when I was going for my Wii collection. It was just kind of an uncommon one. And here I find it at a garage sale down the street from me, complete in the case. We got a Wii Play. Why not? And it's complete. Game's worth nothing, but it's a popular one. It's one that I usually bundle with consoles, and people usually ask for it. We got Medal of Honor Vanguard for the Wii. And, we got another missing manual. Okay, interesting. We got Link's Crossbow Training. There you go. Yeah, I had a feeling it came with that. Now, this was just one of these... is this sealed? Not really sealed. Oh! There's no disc. Okay, that's interesting because it's sealed here. Like the little tab is sealed, but I don't see a disc inside, which again, it's not a big deal. The Link's Crossbow Training isn't worth anything. I'm just curious. I'm gonna actually crack this open just to take a peek. I was so excited to get this. Again, when you find these kind of lots, I don't really... Oh, no, there is a disc. Okay, it was just really hard to find in there. Okay, there is a disc for it. Kind of right there. All right, never mind, we're good. We got... GoldenEye 007. I actually have the big box edition of this, but it is complete. Excellent. We got... Here, we're getting into the good stuff. We got a Mario Party 8. Oh, yeah. This one's got some value, and it is complete in the case. I've sold loose discs of it for decent prices, so happy to get that. We got a Mario Kart. These are all the games you'd expect to find with a console. These were the popular titles. They're the ones that people wanted. I'm not expecting to find a Dokapon Kingdom with the title or something like, or with a lot like this, but we got a Wii Sports Resort. Very good trade credit on these, like excellent trade credit. I just take these in and trade them usually. But they're also easy to sell too. Complete in the case. We got a Mario Party 9. Yeah, this one's kind of hard to find. It's definitely got some value. And, that's weird. Okay, the manual was upside down, but everything was kind of loose in there. So there you go, complete in the case. So this one's going to be getting traded or sold, absolutely. It's amazing how these ones got up, because when I got these for the Wii early on, they were worth like $10. And a new Super Mario Brothers for the Wii. And complete in the case. So there you go. What an amazing lot for $20. Like, unbelievably amazing. Okay. My friend Danny, who I just mentioned before with the Peanuts DVD, also gave me a copy of 13 for the original Xbox because he knew I was looking for this game for my collection. So thank you, Danny. And it is complete in the case. And yeah, that was awesome. So another game added to my original Xbox collection. Found this at the thrift store, $4.99 at Value Village. Yeah, I did stop at Value Village in the last 2 weeks. FIFA Street 3. I kind of looked this up because the FIFA Street game, or sorry, NFL Street, they can be kind of uncommon. This one is missing the disc, but even loose, it's still got some value. So I figured for $5 minus $2 off, I'll take it. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with these next. All right, so I get a message from someone in the town I live in. He says, hey, you don't know who I am, but someone told me that you collect video games locally. I'm cleaning out my collection, just interested, want to know if you're interested. And it's mainly, it's like a PS3 console with a bunch of games, a PS4 with a bunch of games, and then PS1 games. And I said, really, I'm only interested in the PS1 games. And quite frankly, there were only 2 that I wanted, but he would not split them up. He was firm. I'll post our little message here so you can see. He wanted $60 for all the games. I thought, at that price, it's totally fair. I even said to him, I said, I'm probably just going to resell the other games. He said, I don't care. I just want to get rid of them. So I was really happy because this is worth way more than $60. So the 2 games that well, let's go through them. Final Fantasy Origins. They're all greatest hits editions. They're all complete and they're all mint. I don't have this one, so I'm actually adding this one to my original PlayStation collection. I got Final Fantasy Tactics. I already have this, so I'm going to be reselling this. We got a Final Fantasy Chronicles, which I already have, so I'm going to be reselling this one. Mint condition. This guy took good care of his games. We got a Final Fantasy 9, which I already own, so I'm going to be reselling this one. We got a Final Fantasy Anthology. This I did not have, so I'm adding this to my collection. Happy to get that one in there. Now I have all the Final Fantasy games. We got a Final Fantasy VII. And last but not least, we got a Final Fantasy VIII. So again, I'm going to be reselling all but 2 of these and should easily make my money back and then get those 2 for free. Why not? Okay, we're almost done here. Yeah, okay, I guess we'll go here. I ordered this game a while back. Okay, there's a story behind this one. The last game I needed to complete my Wii collection was FIFA 14, a incredibly uncommon game, at least in North America, Canada, US, because it was only a Mexican release, but it was an NTSC format. I ordered a copy about a year ago, 2 years ago when I was finishing up my Wii collection. It came and the disc was broken. The guy ended up refunding me, but I never ended up getting my game. So this one popped up on eBay. I thought I gotta jump on it because they barely ever come up. So it arrived to the States like whenever that video was made, like 6 months ago, and my wife finally went to the States and picked it up. So at FIFA 14, I now have 100% Wii collection. I mean, I had it before, but the disc was broken, but now I actually have one here, and it was complete in the case. I believe I paid $50 or $60 for this on eBay, but I needed to get it to finish my collection. So there you go. Okay, I have not been to the pawn shops in probably a month or 2. So I have a day after school one day where I forgot my gym clothes, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go to the pawn shop. I haven't been in a while. So I walk in, and my buddy who's the manager there was working, and he says to me, "Hey man, where have you been?" I said, "Yeah, I've been busy." He goes, "I found, you collect Game Gear, right?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, this guy brought in a bunch of Game Gear stuff." Box, there was 2 of these, and they said Game Gear. And he goes, "Yeah, there are some games and manuals." He goes, "I was holding them for you because I knew that you collected for it, or thought that you had collected for it." I said, "Okay, great." Empty them out. A lot of common stuff, but there were a couple really good ones in here. So let's go through them. Here's the ones that I needed for my collection. Power Rangers, the movie. I do not have this game, so now I do. The best part is the price. I got Batman Forever, which I do not own. So it's now in my collection. And the rest of them had cases here. Legend of Illusion featuring Mickey Mouse. So this one's getting added to my collection. I was really happy. First of all, I never find Game Gear games locally. And then to find this many for this price, oof. I got a Sonic Drift 2. This is kind of uncommon. This is not an easy title to find. There's a lot of Sonic games for the Game Gear, and that's probably one of the harder ones to find. VR Troopers. So I'm making a pile already. Getting really excited. Didn't even ask the price, just wanted to make a pile. Whew, Earthworm Jim. This is very uncommon for the Game Gear. And the best part about this one is it had the manual for it. So look at that. And I see this one. This was one of the first games that he had come out. I already own this game, but it's one of the more valuable ones on the Game Gear. And the funny part is he picks it up and he goes, "Oh, that's interesting." So in my head, I'm thinking like, he probably kind of knows what these are worth, right? Tails Adventure. I have Tails Adventure already, so I'm going to be trading this one. And here's the even better part. Came with the manual. So there's that box empty now. So in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, you know, normally he charges me like $5 a game or something like that. So in my head, I'm kind of like, this is probably going to be somewhere in like the 30-ish range. So I said, "Well, what do you want for all these?" He goes, "Oh, no one buys this stuff. $10. I said, "Okay, I'm not going to complain. $10 for all those. I'm going to add the 6 to my collection, and Tails Adventure, going to trade. Why not? And maybe I can trade it for another high-end Game Gear game I need." Okay, we're on to the best pickup I've had in a very long time. Balmoral Garage Sale. Balmoral is a small town about 10 minutes from me. They have they advertise their town garage sale Friday starting at 4 and then Saturday. I figure I'm going to go at Friday. Balmoral is really like 5 streets, so most of them are on this one street. I found the Lego set. There were a couple garage sales that were only Saturday, so that Skylanders ones, I went back Saturday and got that one. But the last garage sale I go to, I pull up. It doesn't look like much. I'm walking around. They're very friendly. There's wife and a daughter and the husband. And I says to the wife as I'm leaving, I said, "Do you have any video games?" And she looks at the husband and he goes, "Yeah, I got some, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to get rid of them." And she goes, "Oh, just get rid of them." She's pushing them. So he goes to the garage and I'm thinking like, oh, okay, well, maybe he's got a Wii. I don't know what he has, right? Oh boy, was I wrong. He had a smorgasbord of stuff. So let's go through what he had. First of all, I completely forgot to show this. This came with that Wii that I got. It's a So we steering wheel. It's one of those fake ones, but whatever, I had it. And sorry, there were also the nunchucks and remotes too. But either way, so he comes out, and the first thing I see is, well, yeah, I guess I probably should have organized this a little better. I just kind of all stacked it up here. Let's get it all kind of organized here. The first thing he comes out with is a boxed N64. So there it is, complete in the box. It's got the little, the back does have some damage. It must have been like a Christmas present or something that was ripped off. And of course it's got the little, this is always missing here on the back too. But he comes out with this, and I said, oh my God, I said, is that yours from your, like when you were a kid? He goes, yeah. He goes, my mom actually made me keep all the boxes, so I have it here. It's got the original inserts. I'm not going to pull it. Oh, well, I guess I could, but the best part is this has an expansion pack in it, so that's like adds value already. So so he puts that down, and he goes, I think there's some games with it. There were 2 games in the box, and then he brought out a few more in another box. So the 2 that were in the box were GoldenEye 007. So there's that there. And I believe it was Perfect Dark. Yeah, Perfect Dark. So those 2 were in the box. He comes back with another box. Now this box has the most random assortment of stuff you can imagine. First thing is in the box is these 4 N64 games. So 1080 Snowboarding. They're all in amazing condition. Zelda, the Ocarina of Time, which I just got this in another lot. Cruisin' the World. And Star Wars Rogue Squadron. So he's got all these games. Now, what else does he have in the box? Well, he's got a Super Pad Color. This is a fake N64 controller, but it's sealed in the packaging. So, you know, whatever. And he's got a PS1 Slim in the box. But here's the downside. The box is bad shape. Like the back is ripped off. The top is all chewed up. But the console's in there, which is really cool. I actually believe there were some games too. Did I throw them back in here? So it's the Slim console. There's 2 controllers. One of them is this fake Mad Catz controller. But it does have an original controller. Oh, it only had some loose discs. There was a PlayStation demo disc. 2 of them actually. And there was another one in here. Give me a second here. There's a memory card. There's all the remote controls. Was it? Did I leave it in here? Yes. So I open up the console, and there's a loose disc. It's disc 2 of Metal Gear Solid. So that's kind of random. So either way, put all that back in there. I've never owned a boxed PS1 Slim, so this is definitely cool. And inside the box, there's 2 Super Nintendo games. There's a Lethal Enforcers. And there's Wayne Gretzky Hockey. So, and also inside the box, there is 2 Game Gear games. Super Columns, which I already own. And X-Men Mojo World, which I need. And I said, wow, you actually have Game Gear stuff in here. He's like, oh yeah, I think I have a Game Gear. So he goes back in his garage, and he comes out with a Game Gear. So I haven't tested it yet. I don't know if this one works. Actually, it has like 1 battery in it for some reason. That's really random, but either way. And so, okay, so he puts it all down. I said, do you have a price in mind? He goes, honestly, I was not even really going to sell it. He goes, I don't know, like make me an offer. And I said, well, does any of it work? He goes, I have no idea. I haven't touched it in 20 years. This is that awkward moment where I don't want to go too low and insult the guy. I also don't want to go too high. So I threw it back on him. I said, well, throw it a price. So what do you think? And he's kind of staring at it. His daughter's getting antsy now. She's wondering what everything is. So finally, I just blurted it out. I'm like, how about $50? And he goes, yep, like instantly. Like, didn't even have to think about it. To me, that's usually a good sign that they were totally happy with the price. Because otherwise, I figured he was going to haggle. I figured he was going to come back at 80 or 100 or something. But I just threw out 50. He goes, yep, sounds good. And I had a 50, paid the guy. I was on my way. Obviously, the Mojo game I'm keeping. The 2 Super Nintendo games I'm going to be keeping. The Game Gear, if it works, I might keep it. The PS1 I might keep, but everything else I'm trading. I'm not into N64 stuff right now, so it's going to go. But that was huge. And I almost completely forgot about this one. Final garage sale here in Stonewall. These people had a garage sale last year. If you've been following my videos, I got the Minish Cap at this garage sale and some Super Nintendo games. Same people, great collectible stuff, really cool garage sale. just got some random video games. There's some Genesis games, there's some Super Nintendo games, but nothing really worthwhile. So I'm looking through and I said, how much on the game? She goes, $5. I actually have a video of this all posted here. So for $5, I ended up getting Dinosaurs for Hire, which I hear is like Contra with dinosaurs. Neil said it's fantastic. I've never played this, so now I'm going to try it out for the Genesis. I recognized the title right away and I thought, for $5, I'm going to grab it. It turns out it's actually worth a little bit of money. So either way, that's going to go into my Genesis collection, which I'm happy to add. There is another pickup here, debating about whether or not I want to go through it. I went to my friend Nolan's booth at Compton's Corner at the flea market, and I see he's got a box of Atari games. And Atari is like my bread and butter. And I said, hey, can I look through those Atari games? And I recognized right away that these Atari games are all from the older woman who, Ollie, who used to sit there because they got these red stickers. So I'm looking through and I only see a couple games I need. He goes, honestly, I don't want any of that. I tried to trade it at P&P. They offered me like 10 cents a game. He's like, give me $20 for the whole box. So I bought the whole box. It was 80 games in total because there's all these Atari games. A lot are doubles. But if you go underneath, there's some Super Nintendo game in here. There's like a bunch of ColecoVision games. There's some Genesis games. It's not, there's even an NES game in here. It's nothing amazing, but I literally paid like 10 cents a game or 20 cents a game. So I'm going to keep the 5 or 6 I need. And even if I sell the rest for $1 a game, I've made money off of it. So, and it's out of his hair and into mine. So that's okay. Thank you very much. I'll maybe go through those next week. I don't really have the patience to go through them all today, but either way, guys, that is it. If you are local and you're following my channel, keep an eye on my social media because I'm going to be having a big garage sale in a couple of weeks where I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of stuff out of my collection. Not out of my collection, but out of like I have a big storage room. It is full to the brim, bursting at the seams of toys, video games, board games, stuff that I haven't been able to sell or that I just haven't had the time to put up, and I'm just going to get rid of pretty much all of it. So if you're local, stay tuned. I'll be posting some stuff about that. It'll be in the city because I'm going to do it at my parents' place, get a little more traffic out there. But otherwise, guys, that is it. Thanks for all your support. The pickups have been amazing, but I have nothing in the pipeline. I've had last weekend, I was Canada Day. There was no garage sales in town. I was super busy. The week before that, I didn't really get much. A lot of this stuff is 2 or 3 weeks old now. So I'm going to hopefully go in the next few weeks, but I'm finally catching up on my videos, which is great. So either way, guys, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so, and have a great week, and stay safe out there. Bye now.